Nintendo's like, bro, we can't handle your shit. Like, I think if you know Nintendo, Nintendo's notorious for freaking always screwing you over when it comes to just downloadable shit, their Wii fucking market and all that stuff. What ended up happening is that if you had all those games you downloaded, guess what? They're going down the trash. And then, oh my gosh, we'll have stuff like Smash Brothers where people want to make tournaments. And Nintendo's like, hell no. You can't have tournaments unless we say so. And we're going to shut those shits down. And it's like, okay, then make tournaments. Nah, we don't want to make tournaments for fucking Smash Brothers. And it's like, what? Then what was the point then? I thought that was the point. But now we're settling down now, and we're like, yeah, Nintendo hasn't done any bullshit, and now they're bitching about emulators. So they're not really bitching. So pretty much what's going on is that Linus, Tech Tips, Linus, the tech guy, he's pretty much said that he's had certain people's channels that he noticed that they're kind of flagging the Steam Deck. Now, if you don't know what the Steam Deck is, the company Steam that has games, they brought their own handheld. Really freaking similar, by the way. Extremely similar to the Switch. The great thing about the Steam Deck, it's just simply better. It's a real PC, so you can do all kinds of stuff. You can play your PC games and stuff. And of course, it's a small screen. You play it in low resolution. So you're essentially fine. You don't need to go all out. Well, Nintendo decided to be a fucking asshole. And they're like, you know what, guys? Technically, you guys aren't breaking the rules by having emulators running into your Steam Deck, you know? But we're gonna copyright your shit a little bit to fuck with you, just as a warning. And it's like, what the fuck? So Linus talked about it on his podcast, and bro, I mean, we've always had problems with emulators. We've always had problems with emulators. So if you don't know what emulators are, which you should, but emulators are essentially just ROMs from like an actual game, and then you can just play them. So you have old Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, you can play them on your Android device, for example. They can have emulators. They're technically legal, perfectly legal, as long as you have an original copy of the game. Well, this is the thing, and it fucking sucks, is that Nintendo says that's not good, but they did bring out emulator stuff like the Super NES and the NES mini little box that they used to sell. And it's funny because it used to have they have emulators, and they found out that the emulator that they run was like an open kind of source, like regular ass one. They just picked it up, bam, that's how we emulate shit. So when it benefits them and they make money, it's okay, as long as it doesn't, someone else that isn't in their group does it. They're always like that. I remember when the Wii, I don't even know if it was the Wii or the Wii U, but the Wii was on and people wanted to stream their games on YouTube, and Nintendo said that they would copyright them if they used their actual games while they're playing on YouTube. And it's like, bro, you guys are full of shit. I mean, fuck. I mean, now we have this era of Twitch and stuff, and it's like, dude, it's fucking blasphemy now. But they really tried that shit. Like, they really tried that shit. They really said, hell no, we don't even want people to see you guys play games. So this shit is making people fucking negative. At this point, people are kind of fed up, and they're like, bro, are you guys gonna keep doing this bullshit? Like, really? Like, we're tired of this shit. We just want to play games, bro. And at the end of the day, if someone wants to do it, they're gonna fucking do it. So they've really tried. So for example, the Switch, Linus talked about it, that I didn't even fucking know this, that the first generation of Switch, you were able to kind of load stuff, and then they made an update where you can't do that shit no more. Or if not, I think if you buy the one with the newer LCD, the update kind of blocked that. So you have to have an old Switch to be able to do that. So they're probably worth more now. And it's like, fucking asshole. So you got the Steam Deck now. The Steam Deck's the shit. If you ever, it's really easy to find emulators to emulate your games, so you can play your ROMs, and it's so easy. So you got the Steam Deck, you have all these games, And best of all, you get massive grades. Like, for example, old fucking games. Linus talked about this. You have old ass games like old Nintendo games where you couldn't have save points. That's a saving. And games back then, they fucking lag. Like NES, man. 8-bit. Sometimes there's certain games that couldn't handle the frame rate and you would see them lag. Well, now you have a more powerful, full computer and you can mess it. Also, some games look like shit and you can actually make them look better on the Steam Deck. We're putting anti-aliasing, maybe increase the resolution on N64 games. You can do all kinds of dope stuff. So hell yeah, emulation is dope. Or more important, when you have when you're trying to play handheld games and stuff, and you want to stream them to Twitch. Emulation really helps, like people that do speed runs and stuff like that. Oh hell yeah, that shit is a fucking lifesaver. So I guess Nintendo's at it again. So keep a lookout. They're being assholes again. It's fucking annoying when they do shit like this. And I think they're feeling the heat because Nintendo's an asshole. Nintendo can be a dick. Nintendo wants everything closed off. It's our shit. We can only do because their value is the characters and the games in general, and they don't want it to be spread around unless they make money on it. And it's like, okay, well now you have a Steam Deck that's open source. It's open source, so you can do all kinds of shit with it. It's so fucking easy. People are messing with it, and Steam's like, bro, do whatever the fuck you want. So guess what? The Steam Deck is kind of more fun and it's actually a better handheld. Of course, we're talking price range. No shit. I think, what is it? I could be wrong, but I believe the Steam Deck's like what, $1,000, like $999 or something. So yeah, it's not necessarily the same thing. Versus the Switch is a lot cheaper. But also the Switch, bro, the Switch has really outdated shit compared to what we have now. Cause remember, it's an ARM-based chip. I believe it has a Tegra chip and stuff. That's why it runs pretty good, but it's like outdated shit. Now phones have gotten even more powerful. So if you got games that can't handle certain frame rates, or you have games like Grand Theft Auto, which was a big deal, that had those 32, I think that increased the gigs of memory on the little cartridge, and you still had to do that massive fucking update. Bro, the Steam, they got all that shit on lockdown, bro. So it's like, bro, that thing is the shit. It's like the juggernaut of handhelds. And it looks like Nintendo is feeling the fucking heat. So hell yeah. When there's competition, hell yeah. Whenever there's more competition, you know it. You know it. More people start fucking working harder and they just compete with each other, and for the buyer it's better. Look at freaking Nvidia and I was gonna say TI, but I forgot. It's AMD. But yeah, Nvidia and AMD. Look at them for example, man. Bro, motherfuckers be sitting on their shit for a long time, right? And then AMD came and they're like, AMD's a fucking joke, right? Actually, you know what? I fucked up because technically NVIDIA still dominates in the video card market. But you'll see it in modern times. But like example, I should have said Intel and AMD. AMD's always been slow as fuck, right? Everybody fucking clowned them. They had their bulldozer 2 chips. Those shits were fucking trash. And then out of the blue, this motherfucker came out and defeated the sleeping giant and went with the Ryzen shit. I don't know where, bam, 8 cores. Now you can got 16 cores. You can have a fucking badass editing machine and it can still play games. Like, bam. And now Intel's making these fucking super hot ass fucking chips. CPUs are so damn hot, it's normal for a fucking laptop now to be hitting the 100 Celsius while you're fucking exporting. It ain't no thing. It's just normal now. It's like, god damn, like times are changing, and that's why you need that competition, bro. So yeah, tell me what you guys think. All right, is my mic sound better? It sounds like shit. Does the Steam Deck? Are you guys thinking of getting one? I'm not gonna lie. After Linus talking about it, I was like, man. I started looking on the Steam Deck, and I'm like, bro, I gotta get $1,000 and buy one, cause god damn, that shit is fucking badass. The time we live in now, bro, where you can bring a whole fucking computer on a fucking handheld. I know it's still big and bulky, but man, we're living in a fucking amazing fucking time. And now that COVID and stuff isn't as bad now, people are starting to buy stuff again. Hooray for fucking video cards, because we can actually buy video cards too. So, fuck yeah. So I guess I'll leave this shit. I rambled enough. But yeah, leave me a comment, bro. Talk to me. I've been actually, I really want to start talking to people and stuff. I usually get a comment here and there every other video. You know, maybe every 2-3 videos I'll get one comment. You know, but it's one of those like, yeah. I want a deep conversation, guys. But yeah, whatever, man. So, hell yeah. Tell me what you think. Alrighty.